Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm back today with some big updates on the EIDL Targeted Advanced Grants, the overall grant process, and info on that $5,000 supplemental grant. This is the additional $5,000. I'm going to cover the timeline and how it will be processed and what it means to middle and possibly high income, and of course, new applicants. So let's get you all caught up. Hello everybody, I'm Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us for the first time today, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. I'm getting a lot of new members on this channel, so thank you guys so much for joining us, and welcome, of course. Congratulations is still in order to everybody out there getting their targeted advanced grants. The application process is moving much more faster now, and funds are arriving with many of the applicants. Now, of course, there are the denials out there and possible chances to get yourself reconsidered. So just a reminder to go check out my other videos. Here's a video here. Some steps you can do to arm yourself to fire back. Be prepared for a phone call from the 202 or 1-800 number from the SBA concerning your targeted advanced grant, and be ready to either have a celebration of an accepted moment or possibly a denied moment, and what you need to equip yourself in order to fire back. So check out my other videos. Now, on today's video, I want to talk about that $5,000 supplemental grant, possibly the new guidelines. We're seeing some reports here that the new guidelines may be issued by the end of next week. This is the 23rd of April, which is great news because we need to see that $5,000 start flowing. I kind of said on this channel here a few times that it takes about 30 to 40 to 50 days, right, for the SBA to even get the guidelines issued before they start rolling out these processes. And so just a reminder as to what the $5,000 supplemental grant is exactly. It's totaled at $5,000, so that's the grant amount. It should not be limited to $1,000 to $5,000. It should be $5,000 because it's coming from this $5 billion that's been allocated towards the program. It is for 10 or fewer employee businesses that have suffered a 50% reduction in gross receipts. And the current viewpoint from the SBA right now is that it has to be of low-income community found on the same map as the targeted advanced grants. But we're not going to end there, okay, because there is some disparity in the way that the law is written, that it may apply to just anybody with 10 or fewer with the 50% reduction in gross receipts, so it may be eligible to middle or high income. So I'm going to give you some things to do here that you don't want to miss the opportunity here. So stay with us, middle or high income individuals, and of course low income individuals. You know who you are. You guys can apply right away without having to worry about the rest of it. All right, so it's great news to hear that we should see a solid answer on the guidelines by the end of next week. Let's get into some more details. Now, I want to take a moment here to talk about how this is going to be processed and how it's going to be rolled out by the SBA, because they are hinting at how they're going to do this, and that is that it will follow nearly the identical process as the targeted advanced grant process. So that means you will have to receive an email and go through an intake process. And I know this is so glitchy and so slow of a process, but this is what they're going to do. I don't see that they're going to improve that process at all. They'll basically send you an email. You will have to go through an application process. They are hinting that it will be the identical application process as the targeted advanced grant application process, and maybe changing a few words in there to just address that this is a $5,000 supplemental grant instead of the $10,000, and of course the new reductions 50% and the 10 or fewer employees. So that'll probably be changed inside the verbiage. So this could be a good thing, and I don't want to say that there's anything good with this whole rollout, but it could be a good thing if you have not yet received your full $10,000 or the balance of your full $10,000, because if you do qualify and you are 50% reduction in gross receipts and 10 or fewer, you would see now an extra $5,000. Whether those two payments will come at the same exact time, I'd hope so. I hope they would come at the same exact time instead of having to wait for some delay of time to do it all. But you may see it all. You may see a $15,000 check all in one lump sum versus having to wait for the balance of the 10, the full 10, or an additional 5 to come later. Now I want to talk about what to do if you're in middle or if you're in high income, and this applies to both the targeted advanced grant and this applies to the supplemental grant. Because of the way the SBA is saying this, that yes, it's going to be identical to the targeted advanced grant process. If you receive your email now for the targeted advanced grant process, and you may want to get ahead of the line a little bit, if this does open to middle or high income, I would recommend that you fill out the intake application form and send it in anyways, all right? Because this could put you in line if it's available to middle or if it's available to middle or high income. This would put you in line for the $5,000 supplemental grant, because you could start having the process move forward on your 50% reduction in gross receipts and the fact that you're 10 or fewer employees. The SBA is going to check no matter what income level you are. If you're in low income found on the map, you could check yourself on the map. They will do this check and determine whether or not you're eligible for the $10,000 or the new $5,000, whatever this new rule comes out. We got to wait and see if it's going to be open to middle or high income. So just apply. That's basically the message here, is to just apply and see what that determination is by the SBA. So if you want to say thank you and you appreciate the content I'm putting together here and all the hard research it takes to do it, smash the like button. It really does help me out here on the channel, and it helps YouTube spread this message to other people. Every time you touch like, YouTube recommends it to more and more people. So thank you so much here from myself. And if you'd like to check out my crash courses, they are found in the description on B&Bs and short-term rentals. You can have $50 in your pocket and start earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each month by opening up a short-term rental today following my crash course in the description. I'm going to cover some things that we don't necessarily know yet with the $5,000 supplemental grant. And the biggest question that everybody keeps asking is, will this be available to new applicants? Yes or no? Right? That's a huge question that needs to be answered. Right now, we don't have that answer yet. So we don't know until the guidelines come out if they're going to open it to new eligible applicants, or if it's just going to be everybody from the CARES Act days who received an advance and now is eligible to receive the targeted advance grant. We have to have that answer. That's everybody from previous to December of 2020 and nobody from 2021. So that's a big concerning question. And I appreciate everybody who really wants to know that answer. I'd like to know the answer too. Now, the application process is also a little bit confusing. So something that they indicated in their reports is that it will follow the same exact process as the $10,000 targeted advance grant, or the balance of the $10,000 targeted advance grant. And so the uncertainty is, will it be for the future a joint application, or will it be two separate applications, basically like starting the process all over again? That's going to be a big question mark. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, just based on everything so far that the SBA has done, they really slowed themselves down. I'm guessing they're going to have a full new rollout of the same exact form, only this one's going to be titled $5,000 supplemental grant instead of the targeted advance grant. I think that's going to be the way it's going to look. It's going to be two separate application processes, but let's wait until we see those guidelines to come out. So I'm hoping we get these answered here very shortly, because I can't wait to share the news with you. If you need further assistance outside my free content, you can find me pinned to the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click the link and schedule a call with me. And remember, I'm always looking for new partners and investors in my B&Bs and short-term rentals. So we could talk about that, or we could talk about stimulus if you'd like to talk about stimulus. It's probably a time to take some stimulus money, whether you got a grant or if you're getting PPP funding, pay yourself and then go and invest it in your future. You can check out in the description right now, Webull, Robinhood, BlockFi, and M1 Finance. They are all giving away free stuff right now. Webull and Robinhood are giving away free stocks. BlockFi will give you free crypto, and M1 Finance wants to give you a sign-on bonus. So they all have something free and some kind of nice giveaway that they have going on. I like to use Webull each and every day, because when I recommend my friends on Facebook, I click two buttons. Each month, when they sign up, each month, I get about $2,000 worth of free stocks. If I don't like those stocks, I just trade them in, or I could cash them in and take it to the bank and go invest in real estate if I so choose. So Webull is pretty great at doing that. Remember, I have a giveaway when I hit 20,000 subscribers in the next few days. I'm giving away $500, so drop a comment in all the videos, and I'm going to pick a random comment of a subscriber to send $500 to once I hit that milestone. That's going to do it for today, folks. I thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.